Ahem. Ahem. Hello, hello. Mic check. 1, 2. 7, 3. Guys, what's going on? Welcome to hashtag TNT JoFi Tech News that Jerome Ortega finds interesting. I am your host, Jerome Ortega. Today is Monday, September 28th, 2:34 p.m., 20-something seconds. Sorry, I'm a little late today. I had laundry to do. I was trying to do laundry this morning before I worked out, and then somebody took all the washers, and then I couldn't do laundry, and then I threw a fit, and but we're good now. Clean clothes, a nice fall day outside here in Chicago. Hopefully everyone's doing well. How was everyone's weekend? Everyone had a good weekend? Hopefully everyone had a good weekend. What is going on? Welcome, welcome. We have some tech news to talk about. It's actually kind of a slow tech day today, but I'll field any questions. We'll cover whatever topics we can cover. We can continue talking about this goddamn Pixel 5, Pixel 4a 5G. You know what's so funny is I made a clipped video from Friday and I titled it, "If you're going to buy a Pixel 5 for $700, you're an idiot," or something like that. And I noticed it had a ton of views, or more views than normal. And it had such a huge, like the like to dislike ratio was, it was so bad. I didn't even read the comments. I was going to take some time and read through the comments, but I have a feeling people read that title and they didn't even realize that when I was calling people an idiot, I was talking about me, because I'm going to buy a $700 Pixel 5, but I was actually going to take some time and go through the comments and do that live, but we'll see. If I have nothing else to talk about, maybe I'll do that. Anyway, let's get started. Jason Lim was here first. Jason can't even say hello. Jason's just like, get the NVIDIA TV Pro, Jerome, get it. No hello. I saw the title of your stream. You're talking about the new Chromecast. Get the NVIDIA, get the NVIDIA TV Pro. Hold on, Jason, where are the pleasantries? You can't say hello to your favorite tech streamer. You can't say hi. Hi, Jason. Get the NVIDIA TV Pro, goddammit. First of all, tell me why. Tell me why I should get the NVIDIA TV Pro. Also, isn't the NVIDIA TV Pro super expensive? This Chromecast, this new Chromecast that's coming out, is $50. How much is this NVIDIA TV Pro, and what makes that better than whatever this new upcoming Chromecast is with Google TV, Android TV? What are they calling it? I'm just actually asking. I have never used Google TV, Android TV before with this remote, and I was actually looking forward to checking out that UI. So tell me why. Ain't nothing. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? I want it that way. Hi, Jason. Hello. Zane Baig is in here as well. Zane, what's going on? What's up, Jerome and everyone? What's up, Zane? How are you? Welcome to the stream. As always, Brian's in here as well. Let's get this popping. Popping emoji. TNT JoFi. Hashtag Pi. Nexus L Jerome. Why? What? What? Hi, Brian. It's probably over my head and I'm not figuring it out. William Maya is in here as well. What up, William? How's it going, man? Welcome to the stream. Craig Glover is here. Good evening, all. Has anyone else seen the Xiaomi Mi 10T Pro? Could be interesting if the price is legit. Craig, why are you going through my stories? Why are you, Craig, we're going to go over it. Settle down. I've seen it. Actually, I just pulled up the article. I haven't read it yet, but we'll go over it a little later today. Craig, welcome to the stream. Max Tech Studios is in here as well. Max Tech Studios, how's it going? What's up, everyone? Welcome to the stream. As always, welcome. Jeffrey, Jeffrey's, so cool. Yes, I agree. Jeffrey, welcome. Deepak Murthy is in here as well. Hello. What's going on, Deepak? As always, nice to see you. Welcome to the stream. Hope you had a good weekend. Oskin is in here as well. As always, hi. Hello, Oskin. How's it going, man? Hey, chat. Hey, hi. I'm also part of chat sometimes. All right. Scrolling down. Fear of the Rue 42 says, hey there, Jerome. So starting late means OT Jerome goes until 6:30 Eastern. No. No, not at all. Nowhere close to that time. But Fear the Rue 42, welcome. Nigel Naughton. Nigel, how's it going? So how much in USD? $700. More than likely, this Pixel 5 is going to be $700. We will go over it 18 more times today because apparently I can't stop talking about it. But more than likely, 99.9%, it looks like that's the price of the Pixel 5, $700. Is that the price I want it to be? No, nowhere close to that. I would pay $700 under one condition, but we're going to talk about that in a second. But if the sources are correct, if Intel John processor is correct with his leak, then $700 US is what this Pixel 5 most likely will be at. But Nigel, welcome. Nice to see you, man. Sean is in here as well. What up, Jerome in chat? Happy Monday. Is it a happy Monday? I'm having a pretty good Monday, I think. Hopefully everyone else is having a good Monday too. Did anyone do anything exciting over the weekend? Did anything special happen? Anything exciting happen? Or was everybody stuck at home like a lot of other people because of quarantine, COVID, etc., etc.? Adrian, Sansiu. Adrian, how's it going? Hi, Jerome. Hi, Adrian. Nice to see you, man. Welcome to the stream. Miles Morales is in here as well. Hello, Miles. How are you? Welcome. William Myers says we're all about to be idiots. We are. All of us are. or the one spending $700. But I will be a happy idiot, hopefully. Harsh Mystery. Hello, how are you? I'm good. Harsh Mystery. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see you too. In avatar form, but Harsh Mystery, welcome. Deepak says better be an idiot. for sure. Ryan says Pixel Jerome with the Nexus emoji as the X. Oh, I gotcha. Thank you, Brian. Welcome. Akash V. Akash, hi Akash. Welcome. You're new here. Well, welcome. Hopefully you stick around. Hopefully you enjoy the show, enjoy the stream. Sorry I'm late today, but I would say that will never happen. That will never happen again, but I doubt that. So Craig says, not trying to, honestly. Be good to hear your thoughts on it. And the Pixel 5 price, of course, so much rage. We're going to try to keep the rage at a minimum. I've kept away from Pixel stuff over the weekend, so I haven't really, but we'll talk about it. We will talk about it. Team Varai is in here. Hey, everyone. Good evening from the UK. Good evening, Team Varai. Welcome. Nice to see you, as always. Turned 30 over... Team Varai turned 30 over the weekend. Wife bought me video games. What kind of video games did you get? Team Varai, happy belated birthday. Chat, people in the chat, do me a favor. Wish Team Varai happy birthday, because if you don't, you're an asshole. Team Varai, happy birthday. Happy belated. Happy 30th. Happy 30th. You are now officially, you know what they say, 30 is the new 30. So Team Varai, happy birthday, happy belated. Ted is in here as well. Hello, Ted. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. How did Friday Night Tech Talk go? I apologize. I wasn't able to get to be on the show. I was very busy that day. I was working on my other channel's videos. Anyway, Ted, welcome. Nice to see you. Okay. Oskin says, hey, Jerome, Akash VR is my friend. Well, glad that you were able to get your friend to stop by. He's new here because I forced him to see the stream. Oskin, don't force people to watch this. People don't have to be forced to. I want people to come here because they enjoy watching it, not because they're forced at gunpoint to come watch the show. Oskin, thank you though. I appreciate that. Greenizado, Google TV looks so fluid. Where can I see this, Greenizado? Greenizado, I also don't think I've ever seen you here before, and I like this avatar. Where can I see Google TV, and where can I see this fluidity? I would like to take a look, because when this Chromecast comes out, I will probably buy it just to take a look at Google TV and see how good it is. Anyway, Greenizado, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Okay, let me scroll down. Who am I missing here? I'm missing other people, I think. Aisha? Am I saying that right? Aisha Morris. Wishing Team Varai happy birthday. See, look at all the love, Team Varai. Look at all the love. Huaz? Am I saying that right? Oh, please. Tell me how to pronounce this properly. Huas G. Hi, Jerome. Greetings from Bolivia. Well, greetings. Nice to see somebody from Bolivia stopping by. I don't think I've ever had anyone say they were from Bolivia before, but welcome to the stream. Hopefully you stick around, and hopefully you find it useful and enjoyable, but welcome. Jennifer Cho is in here as well. Hi, Jennifer. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. It's nice to see a lot of like new regulars come back. I like this. Miles says, Pixel 6. Why is that hard to say? Pixel 6 specs are already leaked. No, I'm just kidding. I was going to say, no, they're not. What are you talking about? Lewis. What's up, Jerome? What's going on, Lewis? Welcome. Oskin says, no, because of the effing algorithms that don't let you go over the word. It's all right, Oskin. Don't worry about it, man. I have learned to live with that fact, and I'm not going to make a new channel. Phone Jerome is going to be Phone Jerome, and it's going to stay this way, and whatever. It's fine. But thank you, Oskin. I appreciate the love. I do. Aisha says, Jerome, I bought an AT&T Carrier 4XL for $400 and loved it. Ultimately, just returned it for the Pixel 5. Did I make a mistake? That's a good question. People in the chat, do you think Aisha made a mistake buying a $400 Pixel 4 XL and then returning it? First of all, a $400 Pixel 4 XL is a great deal. Brand new? That's a great deal. One question that I have, though, is the AT&T version of the Pixel 4 XL, is that carrier locked? Does it have bloatware on it? When you start up the Pixel 4 XL, does it have an AT&T splash screen? I don't know, because I don't buy carrier locked phones. I don't know if it's a mistake, but I think it depends on if you really needed that processing power on that 4 XL. Do you prefer face unlock over a fingerprint reader? I mean, the Pixel 5 is probably going to get you a better battery than the Pixel 4 XL. The Pixel 5 will get you an extra year of software support now that the Pixel 4 is a year old. So I don't know if you made a mistake. I think that just depends. Depends on what you're looking for. But Aisha, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Okay. Scrolling up, because I did say it right. I pronounced it right. Thank you, Aisha. Thank you for letting me know. Okay. Team Varai says, Jerome, you asked what games. I got Crysis, BioShock, and Burnout for the Switch. Real crazy. The Switch can run Crysis now. I had no idea. Well, again, happy belated, Team Varai. Nice to see you got like some new games and got to celebrate. Hopefully you got to celebrate your birthday. I mean, I know it's crazy times or whatever, but happy belated either way, man. Always nice to show some love. It's nice to see the love in the chat as well. Vibov, am I saying that right? Vibov Vij, am I saying that right? Hey, Jerome, what's going on, Vibov? Welcome to the stream. Have I seen you before? I feel like I've said hi to you before, maybe. Big House is in here as well. Hey, Jerome stream, what's going on, Big House? Welcome. Tony Pazzo is also in the building. Did somebody say iPhone, or did someone say iPhone? I think I said iPhone. I think we did. Some of us did. Brian's asking, did anyone pre-order the S20 Fan Edition? Yeah. Has anyone done that for the $600 price point? Great deal. Anybody pre-order the S20 Fan Edition? I did not. I'm saving my money for Pixels and iPhones. That's the only thing I'm saving my money for at this point. Damaru is in here. Damaru, look at this. Look at Damaru's avatar, guys. Damaru's like flexing right here. Damaru, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Will's in here as well. What up, Jerome? What up, Will? Nice to see you, man. I don't see you here as often lately. So very nice to see you. I know you're busy. So welcome. Okay. Oskin says, how many subs now? I don't keep count. Too little. I still lose subs every day, Oskin. So don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Will being straight up savage. Battery life sucked on the 4XL. Well, not as bad as the 4, but people get better battery life on the 4XL at least. Will says pixels are treated like iPhones, no bloat. They don't add them even on carrier locked phones. That's good. That's good to know. Aisha says it was the 128 gig version and hardly used in like new condition. I jumped at it for the price. Wow, at 128 gigs, that's actually a really good deal. That's a really good deal. So not brand new, but pretty much brand new. But yeah, not a bad deal. Ryu says, depending on the price of the new Pixel 5, if they cost between $599 and $799, I'd say no. Yeah. Hi, Ryu. How's it going? We're going to talk about price in a second here. We're going to get into it. I'm just trying to get through the rest of the chat here, and then we're going to go into the stories. A brand new 4XL is an awesome deal. Do you really need face unlock? For me, it's a hassle. For me, it's a hassle as well. That's how I feel about it too. I'm the same way. I agree with you. Yeah, Brian says if it's carrier lock, it's not as good of a deal. I can agree with that. Don Koo. Don, how's it going, man? There was a post stating there are some reports 4XL owners got even worse battery life with the latest update. Yeah, I haven't read that, but also part of me, I guess, in a way, might not be that surprised. Don Koo, welcome to the stream. Nice to see you. Amin is in here as well. Hi, Jerome. Hi, Amin. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you guys. Welcome. Tony says $600. What's $600? Oh, the Pixel 5? No, the Pixel 5 is going to be $700, guys. We know this. At this point. Or are you talking about the S20 Fan Edition? $600. Yes, if you get it on pre-order. Vibob says, I've been here for like two to three times because it's generally super late here when you stream. I know. It's nice that I have a lot of people all over the world coming to watch this stream, which I'm still very humbled and flattered that you guys come and watch me. But I know I'm sorry it's late for some of you guys, but I appreciate you stopping by. So Ryu says, I love that OnePlus. I love OnePlus, but they're starting to copy and paste Samsung. That's what I've heard as well. Jennifer says, apparently the S20 Fan Edition is $100 off on Amazon and Best Buy. Yep, $599 for sure. $599 right now if you get it before October 2nd, I think. Zane says, got a question when people say it's too slow for quote unquote heavy users. What do they mean by that? What do they do on their phones? Just a question. So Zane, the way I think about it, when people talk about heavy users, when I think of a heavy user, I think of somebody who games quite a bit, who maybe uses it for video editing, which is crazy to me that people use their phones to edit videos, but I know there are YouTubers who do it. There are some tech YouTubers who do it. So that could be an issue as well. And then maybe on the lighter end of heavy users, I would think of people who multitask with a lot of maybe work-related stuff, trying to do things that are a little more like higher end productivity wise. Otherwise, yeah, I don't. That's kind of what I think when I think of heavy users. I think of people like who want to game on their phones, and I figure those are maybe on the heavy user bunch. They should probably stay away from a Snap 765 if their focus is more on processing power over camera. But that's kind of what I think of it when I think of a heavy user. I don't know. The definition I think is maybe subjective to people, might depend on other people, but yeah. So, okay. Fear the Russo still waiting on that cheese pizza. Oskin says, this time I'm not forcing him, but I told him to see the stream. Well, thank you, Oskin. I appreciate it. Okay. I just says, yes, after 3 weeks of looking for the Android 11 update, I had to join the beta just to bypass AT&T and get the official push to me. Wow. Okay. Will says, Jerome, what is worth $700 in the Pixel 5? What have they added software or hardware wise to make it worth $700? Okay, so we've gone over this, Will. You know the answer to this. whether or not it's worth $700 is another question. But if we're comparing what the 4A 5G and the 5 has, what the difference is between the Pixel 5 and the 4A 5G, 8 gigs over 6 gigs of RAM, better build material, right? Recyclable aluminum, Gorilla Glass 6 versus Gorilla Glass 3, higher PPI, wireless charging, dust and water resistance, better screen to body ratio, 90 hertz refresh rate. Like that is the extra, that's the extra $200 that they're putting onto it. Is it worth it? No, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth that extra $200. People are better off just spending their money on a Pixel 4a 5G. But if people want that premium version, even though it's not as premium, it's there for you. Now, there might be a little extra that they might do on this Pixel 5. Software-wise, maybe the visual core, the neural core, whatever it's called. I don't remember, but yeah. So that's really about it, though. That's really about it. Aija with a $5 super chat, just because. Love the content, bro. Keep doing your thing. Aija, thank you. Thank you so much for the super chat, guys. Thank you. And I'm not just for today, but also just regularly lately. You guys have been killing it with the super chats. Thank you so much, Aija. I appreciate that. I will add you to the super chatters for the month of September. I'll add it on the intros and outros of my streams. Aisha, thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Okay. Where did I go here? You guys have a lot of questions. I haven't even gotten to my first story yet. I hate you guys. No, I love you guys. I'm just kidding. Nandu, how's it going? What is with this avatar? Nandu says, what if Google releases the Pixel 5 XL after the 875 release, like Samsung S series? Is that Google planning? I don't think so. I don't think they're going to do that. I think Google is working on their in-house chipset. Like, would I like this to happen? Would it be a Pixel 5 Ultra? Sure. I love that, but I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think it would. I don't think they're looking into that right now, at least. Saksham, Tawari, how's it going, Saksham? Welcome. Okay, then. What have I missed here? It's pretty much the same. So it's pretty much the same stuff, Saksham. Me talking about the Pixel, whether or not it's worth the money. Are you better off buying a Pixel 4a 5G? In more cases than not, yes. Okay. Big House says, question, is the iPhone SE 2020 for $200 a good deal? I think so. For $200, yeah, you're going to have to deal with a shitty battery. But I think other than that, like for $200, brand new, yeah, I think that would be a hell of a deal for $200. 64 gigs of internal, even if it was 64 gigs of internal storage. I mean, wait, what is it right now? It's $400, right? Yeah. So yeah, it's half off. How would that not be a good deal? I think it's definitely a good deal. I think. Right? Is this a trick question, Big House? Fabio, what's going on? Hello, Jerome. It's getting closer, man. What's getting closer? Oh, the Pixel 5 event? Yes. Very, very close. I'm looking forward to it. I'm getting very excited for it. Oskin says, I mean, Damaru is also my friend. Oskin, thanks, man. Oskin, please. You don't have to do that, but I appreciate it, Oskin. Thank you. Ryu says, well, mid-range phones like that aren't good for maxed out gaming, editing, multitasking, and video recording. Thank you, Ryu. Thank you for pointing that out, adding that little bit to it. Okay, so yeah, Ryu also says that's why heavy users use flagships for sure. Harsh Mystery says you look sharp and clean. Thank you, Harsh. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. Oskin says, got any news of the launch of the Pixel 4a in India? I got nothing for you, man. I wish I did, but I don't. Zane says the Pixel 5 better have aluminum on the back. I think it will. I think that's what they've been saying. William says, if the Pixel 5 reveal lets me down this year, maybe the year I try out an iPhone, if they have 120 hertz displays. William, you might be let down both ways. The Pixel 5 might let you down, and there might be no 120 hertz displays. So Don't hold your breath, man. Don't hold your breath. Nandu says, why did Google put a 107-degree field of view wide angle lens in the Pixel 5? I'm disappointed. I'm kind of disappointed too. I don't know why they decided to put a smaller field of view and not at least put the same 120-degree field of view that the iPhone had, or bigger than that. I'm not sure where the thinking went when it came to that. Did they just have that particular shooter, wide angle shooter, and said, yeah, let's go with this one. It might not be as wide as the iPhone, but it'll be good enough. Hopefully, at least the quality, the image quality will be better than the iPhone 12. Hopefully it'll be better than the iPhone 11, because the wide angle on the iPhone 11 isn't the greatest. It's not as good as the main shooter on the iPhone 11, but time will tell. Time will tell. I'm with you though, Nandu. I feel the exact same way. Ryu says, by the way, OnePlus is offering discounts if you registered to be notified for the AT launch. There you go. For anyone who's looking for the AT. I don't know what kind of discounts. I always feel like it's going to be like 20% off accessories that I don't want in the first place, but worth a look. Mauricio Salazar Rosas, welcome. Hello. I know I can always just say Mauricio, but I like saying your full name. Mauricio, welcome. All right. Will says, Jerome, are you going to live react to the event? Yes, I will. I'm going to do. So for anybody who's wondering, if you want to join me on Wednesday, although there's probably going to be like a 20 or 30 second buffer, I think. But if you want to watch the live event with me, I will be live streaming the live event. And then I will right after go directly into TNT Joe-Fi. So for anyone who's interested, join me on Wednesday, 1 p.m. Central, 11 p.m. Pacific, 2 p.m. Eastern. I will be live streaming the Google Pixel event, or the Google event, or the launch-in, whatever it's called, whatever Google called it. Join me. Grab some popcorn, grab a pop, a beer. Have some fun. Talk and chat with me. We can make fun of Google together. Deepak says, Nandu, Apple and Samsung got 119 and 120 field of view. I'm also disappointed. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. Big House says, yes, Jerome, got one for 150 with a prepaid AT&T deal. Wait, why am I always losing touch with what I'm talking about? Amin says, I bought the Pixel 4 for sale back in January because my Pixel 1 broke. If I could have waited, I would have bought the 4A. Wait, so what's your plan now, Amin? You still have the 4? Are you planning to upgrade, or kind of upgrade? If you had a Pixel 4 XL, question, if you had a since it was asked here earlier, just Aisha was asking about it. If you had a Pixel 4 XL and you bought a Pixel 5, would that be considered an upgrade? If you bought a Pixel 4 XL and you bought a Pixel 5, would you consider that an upgrade? Or is that a downgrade? Or is that a parallel lateral move? It's weird because it feels like an upgrade in some respects, and then in other respects, it feels like, maybe you should have got something else. Or maybe you should have kept the 4XL. Although, if it was me, because I just want the latest and greatest, although can you call it the greatest? I still would go for the Pixel 5. But that's me. That's a weird question to answer, or ask, or think about, or contemplate. Because the Pixel 5 would still give you a better battery, but it wouldn't have the same performance. And then you get the rear fingerprint reader. You get a better looking aesthetic display because there's no more Soli, more symmetrical bezels. I still would go with the Pixel 5, personally, for me. I don't know if I'd necessarily call it an upgrade, but I think getting rid of Face Unlock and having a rear fingerprint reader. I know a lot of people don't care for I know a lot of people don't care for the fingerprint reader, which confuses me, but I really like that over Face Unlock at this point. I don't know. All right. Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking about that. Anyway, Miles Morales says, "May God bless you after reading this comment, Jerome. P.S. Just following the trend of blessing comments." Thank you, Miles. Thank you. Thank you. Ryu says, "Google can't make phone hardware to save their lives." Yeah, that's well said. I don't really I can't add on to that. Bob says, "Let's hope Google doesn't do something like last year, as the Pixel 4 series wasn't launched in India because of that Soli chip." I know, but I heard the 4A 5G and the Pixel 5 aren't going to be sold in India, and I don't know what the reasoning is for that. Because Google only wants to sell to like 3 different countries because they don't care about money. They don't care about making a brand that's worldwide. Why doesn't Google sell to more countries? I don't know. Fabio says, "I believe it would be a downgrade going from a 4XL to a 5." Ryu says, "No." What are we saying? No. Oh, he's saying it's like a parallel, like a lateral move. Yeah, I really think it depends on the person. Zane says, "What is the process of returning your phone on the Google Store, thinking to get both the 4A 5G and 5 and gonna choose which one to choose?" That's exactly what I'm doing, Zane. On Wednesday, I'm buying both. I'm ordering both phones. As far as returning the phone, it's simple. I think you just do it online within the 30 days and then you just ship it back. There might be a stocking fee, but I can't remember. Somebody in chat might want to help out with that, but I don't. But I believe the process is pretty simple. And that's exactly what I'm doing, Zane. I'm doing the exact same thing to see if the 5 is actually worth the money over the 4A 5G. My guess is it's not going to be, but we might get a surprise on our hands. Miles says, "It is. It's just an upgrade to our stupidity," as always. Aisha says, "Yes, that's what I'm struggling with." No, actually, Aisha, I'm glad you brought that up. It's a good topic to discuss. Look at this, guys. I'm half hour in here, and all I've done is talk and chat. We haven't even gone through the stories yet. It's actually perfect because I didn't have a lot of stories to go over today. So, Oskin says, "Pixel 5 XL." There's no Pixel 5 XL. No Pixel 5 XL. I like this quote. I like this. Deepak says, "From the 4XL to the 5 is a side grade." I like that. I like that. Amin says, "Since the Pixel 1 kept me happy for 3 years, I'm hoping the Pixel 4 will do the same." I don't know if the Pixel 4 is going to keep you happy for 3 years. I mean, let me ask you, how's the battery life been on your Pixel 4? Because I haven't had good results on my Pixel 4. Also, the oleophobic coating on my Pixel 4 wore off, and my display on my Pixel 4 looks awful. And Google won't accept that as a returnable thing. So I'm just curious how your experience with the Pixel 4 is. Just I know it's different for everyone. That's my personal experience with it so far. So Brian says it's a lateral move. I feel like a lot of us feel similarly to this. Stefan Janov? Stefan Janov? Ganov? I think it's Janov, right? Stefan, welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hello. I'm watching on the Pixel 2 XL. Well, hello. Is your Pixel 2 XL blue? I'm just curious. My Pixel 2 XL was blue, and then I got another one, and then that one wasn't as blue. Interesting how that worked out. Mario, what's going on, Mario? Hey, Jerome, what's up? Have you heard any price changes on the Pixel 5? Is it still going to be $699? From what I have heard, read, seen, $699 looks like it's going to be the price of the Pixel 5. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get into that. So, yeah, here we go. All right, we're good. This article from Tech Radar says Google accidentally showed off the Pixel 5 and revealed a low price. Who wrote this? Tech Radar? Tech Radar doesn't. I think Tech Radar is really good at clickbaiting their audience. Revealed a low price? Are you kidding me? Seriously? We know that $699 is not a low price. $699 is a ridiculous price is an overpriced price for the specs that come on the Pixel 5. For people who don't know anything about the Pixel 5 or who might know very little about phones and they see this article, they're going to read this and say, oh, revealed a low price. Oh, $700. Well, that's $100 cheaper than the Pixel 4. That is a low price. Well, no, because if you dig down into the details, the specs, the reported specs on there aren't what you're expecting. So is it a lower price? Yes. Technically it's a lower price, but the specs on it are not as good as you might think. The Google Pixel 5 is expected to land on September 30th, so we're now very close to the launch. But the Google Japan Twitter account seemingly thought that the phone already launched, as it briefly posted some major details. The tweet's been deleted, but not before it was spotted by 9to5 Google, and it included partial images of the Pixel 5 from the front, the clearest of which can be seen below. As you can see, the phone has a punch hole camera in the top left, right here, and what looks to be an otherwise all-screen design, which is what I'm looking forward to. See, look at how there's like no bezel. Looks really nice. Though since we can't see the bottom edge, we can't be certain that there's no chin there. I still think if there is going to be a chin, it's going to be very minimal. The design matches earlier leaks and looks a lot more like the Google Pixel 4a than the Google Pixel 4, the latter of which has a large, but why are you moving? Stop. What are you, goddamn tech? I should stop pulling articles from Tech Radar. Bunch of bullshit. Why do these websites make shit autoplay? If I want to play it, I'll hit the play button. Wow, I'm raging for no reason right now. Design aside, the tweet mentioned that the Google Pixel 5 supports 5G as expected, and that it costs 74,800 yen in Japan. Yen, right? That's around $710 US. And while a price conversion isn't likely to be very accurate, that's also notably less than the 90,000 launch price of the Google Pixel 4 in Japan. So at that price point, yes, $699 US seems to be the price that's going to be coming to the States. I don't see it coming in at $649 anymore. I don't see it coming in at $599 anymore. This Google Pixel 5, I believe John Intel processor was correct with his leak. It looks like this Pixel 5 will price in at $699. And then this article talks about where's the XL. There's no Pixel 5 XL. There's no reason to go into that. There's no Pixel 5 XL on here. Before I get into that next article of the Pixel 5, I do want to point out the fact that even though a lot of people think I'm crazy, there is still a slight chance that the Pixel 5 has one surprise up its sleeve. And I still think that $700 price point might come with a better chipset. Maybe it'll be a Snap 865. I know I'm crazy. Jerome, what are you thinking? They're never going to do that. It's going to be priced too low at that point, but Google might surprise us. If the Pixel 5 comes with all the specs that's reported here, but instead of a 765G chipset, they put an 865 in there, I'll be the person that said, I told you so. And then if it doesn't happen and it's going to be a 765G, then don't ever talk to me and say, Jerome, we told you so, because I don't want to hear it. All right. Next story, really quick. By the way, what are you all doing? Have you hit the thumbs up button yet? Please hit the thumbs up button. Please help support. If you're not subscribed, I stream weekdays at 2 p.m. Central. So hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification, do all that shit because it helps the channel. Thank you very much. Moving on. I'm like attitude-y today. This article from Android Central says the Pixel 5's price was accidentally revealed by Google Japan's Twitter account. Yes, it's just another similar story, but I just want to make sure we're covering the bases here. So in the lead up to Google Pixel 5 event, in the lead up to Google's Pixel 5 event, an unexpected leaker shares more information. So yeah, it's this whole Japan tweet, but Google's expected to launch the 5 and the 4A 5G this week, but the phones keep leaking before the company can properly announce them. This latest leak comes from Google's Japanese Twitter account and can be regarded more as a premature announcement than a leak in the traditional sense. And then again here, this 75,000 yen, rough conversion to around $709. So like I said, we're pretty much looking at a $699 US price point. Google's Pixel 5 is shaping up to be a smartphone that'll more or less fix some of the issues people had with older Pixels. Jerome, what are these issues with older Pixels that people are talking about? Google's Pixel 4 had issues with the battery, so it looks like they're going to be correcting that. I don't. What other issues are we talking about here? Because we don't know what the build quality is going to be like, or the quality control, because that's an issue with all the Pixel phones. Color shifting on the Pixel 2, is that going to be corrected? Most likely. It looks like they haven't really had that many issues with the 4. There's still issues when it comes to battery flex or whatever, but I don't know. I don't know what other issues they're talking about here. You know, Face Unlock wasn't the best, but it still works. But now they're putting a fingerprint reader instead, so maybe that fixed it. I don't know. I mean, I could talk about the green issue I had on my Pixel 3, where my screen turned green. I could talk about not only the battery issue I had on my Pixel 4, but the oleophobic coating coming off, Face Unlock not getting supported by third-party apps, which is why I still had to put my password in when I had to use my banking apps, and still do for some of them. What issues? There's a good amount of them. Okay. It's not clear that Google will have any more surprises for us tomorrow. Tomorrow? When was this? This was written today. Michael Allison. Okay, first of all, is there something that I'm missing here? The event's not tomorrow. The event's on the 30th, unless something changed. But the company could always have some software magic that can't be leaked as easily as hardware tricks. If trends hold true, many of those will trickle down to older Pixel devices in a matter of months, so you won't have to buy a new Pixel to experience them. The Pixel 5 and 4a 5G are coming tomorrow. No, they're not. So we won't have to guess what the prices are once they land. Is journalistic integrity, like fact checking, is that not a thing anymore? Am I missing something? The event is not tomorrow, right? The event's on the 30th. Am I crazy? Is someone going to correct this article and be like, hey, we messed up. I just refreshed it just to see if they fix this. And no. Okay, first of all, for anyone who's watching this, it's not tomorrow. This is for the 30th. Okay. That's all I got. That's Pixel 4a 5G and Pixel 5 talk for now, at least in these articles. I know there's probably a lot more talk in chat, and we're going to get into that right now. So let me get back into chat here. Okay. Vibov says, can you show how your Pixel 4 display looks like now? Where's my Pixel 4? 1 second. Yeah, if you want to see it, it's still running Android 10. I mean, this is my Pixel 4 at the moment, right? Like it looks fine here, but like it's hard to show the oleophobic coating. What it looks like, the best way to describe how it looks is it looks dirty. It's like streaks, and I don't know how to, and like you can wipe it off. Like you can't wipe it off. It's just stuck there. I don't know how, see, I can't it so that kind of, so like you see so like obviously yes, you get smudges or whatever because of fingerprints, but like no matter what you do when you clean it off, I'm trying to see if I can show it, and it's not. It's like mostly in the center there. It's just a bunch of like it. Yeah, I don't know how else to explain it, but yes, there you go. Bye, Bob. Roy J. Hi. Maybe the reason behind Google's decision of using a lower field of view is because the higher ones kind of give a distorted outcome, and that's just not up to their standard. You're talking about the fisheye lens kind of look. Maybe they'll explain their reasoning of why they decided to use 107 and not something wider. Maybe. So Miles also says, why do they have to go to Excel directly? Why don't they release pixels in this pattern? Pixel XS, Pixel S, Pixel M, Pixel XL. Thought-provoking, isn't it? That's actually not a bad idea. That makes a lot of sense. Put them in sizes like t-shirts, right? Yeah. Pixel S, Pixel M, Pixel L, Pixel XL, or whatever. That's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. My Pixel 2 XL is white. Well, thank you for letting us know that you have a white Pixel XL, Pixel 2 XL. When I said blue, I meant the color shift on the display, Stefan. I was kidding around. Deepak says the 765G with a good battery will finally get nice battery life. Definitely, for sure. For sure. Team Verizon says $699 is a low price for millionaire tech tuber number 234 who can willy-nilly buy products with their disposable income. Good point, Team Verizon. Good point. Will says Google isn't targeting techies, so most people don't know what chip is in there. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Zane says, wait, so is the Canadian price leak wrong? Is it cheaper than the US? I'm guessing it's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. I'm pretty sure it's wrong. They should not get rid of the white 4A 5G and not ship it in November. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess if anything, they will ship it in November if they do decide to keep it, but who knows what Google is going to do at that point, this point, whatever point. Amin says, apart from the bad battery, my experience with the Pixel 4 is perfect. Well, that's great. I think Face Unlock is more convenient than the fingerprint because it's one less thing I have to think about. Fair enough, man. I'm like, I can't argue that, especially if it works for you and it does what you need it to do. Like, more power to you. Like, I'm glad to hear that. I'm glad. And that's why I ask for people's honest opinions on how it works and how well it does. And, you know, I've had people, you know, still buy it because they want to test the battery out and say, no, they can live with it. And then, you know, later on say, well, maybe it wasn't exactly, but I'm glad it's working for you for sure. Like and hopefully then if you decide to keep it, that it lasts the 2 or 3 years. I like, if this channel is still around 3 years from now, let me know if you still have it 3 years from now. Roy says, oh, we just read that. Thank you, Roy. Thank you for your comment. Ed, how's it going, Ed? Welcome to the stream. Google always screws over early adopters. Wait till Black Friday for $100 off or more, depending how well the iPhone 12 lands. Ed makes a great point. Don't be like me and buy it on day one because you're going to be wasting $100 off the bat. Ed, great point. Thank you for pointing that out. Will says, then the battery will suck if it has a Snap 865. Will it suck though with a 4,080 milliamp hour battery? I don't think it would be as bad. I still think it would be decent. I don't think it would quote unquote suck. But I've never had an 865, so who knows? Fabio says, I think it'll be a hard sell for the Pixel 5 with the PS5 and Xbox Series at $599 or Xbox Series X, unless people are really in need of a phone, but the consoles are very exciting. Yeah. We just talked about this not too long ago. It's kind of crazy to think that consoles are cheaper than phones at this point. Like these high-end consoles, like the Xbox Series X, which is apparently, my friend told me that, is this right? My buddy told me that an Xbox Series X, if you were to build the same kind of performance as a PC, would cost $2,000. I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what I've heard. Anyway, yeah. It's crazy to think that these high-end consoles are cheaper than a goddamn phone. Hua says, yeah, I'm hoping there's some tweaks or new features on the camera processing. Let's hope. Oh, there we go. Let's hope that. By the way, it's pronounced was. I'll remember that. Was G. Got it. Was. Gotcha. Got it. Zane says, I'm not sure about the processor theory. I hope you're right, though. But I do think there's a surprise, maybe price or features. Maybe. I just don't want it. The thing about the feature, you know how Google always has like some great software innovation, which is wonderful. I love it. Screen calling, voice recording, all that kind of stuff. It's great. But the thing about those features is, like this article from Android Central says, it gets passed down to other phones. It gets passed down to not only other like Pixel phones, it eventually will get passed down to other Android phones. And then what? And then what do you got? You just got another Pixel that's like every other phone. And there's nothing wrong with sharing that software experience with other manufacturers. Good for them to be able to use these features on other phones. That's why I keep saying that Google needs to do something in the hardware department. They need to make that price more worthwhile for Pixel users, Pixel buyers, Pixel enthusiasts, Pixel fanboys like me. Zane says that green Pixel 5 do be looking sexy, epically with a G logo color and the screens, small bezels. I'm looking forward to it. I am. Stefan, thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Guys, hit that thumbs up. God damn it. What are you doing? What are you waiting for? I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at you. You're not hitting the thumbs up. You're disappointing me. I'm kidding. I can't see shit. By Bob says Pixel 4 terrible battery, limited availability. Pixel 3 bad notch. Pixel 2 color shift. Going through all the issues. Naranjan, welcome. How's it going? Naranjan Ravi. There's an import tax on the Pixel 5 in Japan. 12.5%, 74,800 yen equals $700 USD. Oh, so you're saying that there's a possibility then that this phone might be priced cheaper because of that import tax. That's good to know. At 620 USD, that sounds a lot closer to $599. I would love to be wrong. I would love to say that John Processor, his leaker, got it wrong. And that would make me a happy camper to buy a Pixel 5 at $599 if it's going to come with a 765G chipset. So Naranhan, hopefully you're right. Hopefully maybe in that respect, like using that kind of knowledge that maybe the Pixel 5 will be cheaper. Hopefully. Okay. I'm so far off on chat. I didn't realize there's so much chat in here. Where there's no Google store in India, so we buy Pixel phones on Flipkart, and how will they provide services? I have no idea, Oskin. You're asking the wrong person. I might know stuff about phones, but I don't know how a lot of the stuff works in India. I have no idea. Mauricio says the back glass broken on the Pixel 3 and 3 XL was an issue. I forgot about that. Too. Brian says, beer vet Jerome, Pixel 5 will have a 765G and not the 865. I'll take that beer vet because regardless if I win or lose, I'd buy you a beer anyway. But I'll take that bet. Miles says, what will you do, Jerome? Or what will you do if Google stops producing Pixel phones forever? I don't know if I'd buy another Android phone. Unless maybe I'd buy a Nokia and use Android One. I don't know what I'd do because I only want to use stock Android phones. Would I just switch over to iPhone like exclusively? That would be boring. That would be so boring. I wouldn't want to do that. I don't know what I'd do because I can't trust Oneplus anymore. Oneplus is going to have their Samsung UI on it. OnePlus should just work with Samsung. Then they can make 18 million phones with all of their colorful skins. And yeah, I don't know what I'd do. I'd buy whoever would have the closest version of stock Android, I think. And I'd probably not be happy about it. I probably wouldn't be happy about it. Hopefully that doesn't happen. All right. Zane says Michael Allison be on that good shit. Yeah, the event's not tomorrow. For anyone who read that article on Android Central, the event is not tomorrow. It's September 30th. Oskin says today is September 29th here in India. Okay, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe he wrote this where it's already September 29th. So I didn't think about that. Oskin, you're probably right. Maybe that's what's happening there. Yeah, Fabio says maybe the guys in Android Central are in Japan. It's already tomorrow. You're right. I'm getting upset for nothing. That's me being elitist and saying, yeah, it's the 28th here. So it's the 28th everywhere else in the world. I forget. There's also the rest of the world to consider. Sorry about that. Aloha Android. Hi, Aloha Android. Welcome. The totally screwed up. Yeah, they totally screwed up. It's September 30th. Yeah, but then again, maybe it is. Maybe there's somewhere else around the world. Sean says, smash the like button. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Aisha says, maybe they. Yes, I know. I'm sorry. Yeah, my bad, guys. I'm sorry. My bad. Okay. Mauricio says, with drops of water, you can see when there is no oleophobic layer. Oh, I'll have to test it out. I didn't realize how that works. I'll have to test that out. Aloha says, wow, sorry, your Pixel 4 had that happen. That's got to be, it is. It's definitely an eyesore. I don't mind having smudges or whatever on my phone, but when I wipe it off with a cleaning cloth, I expect my screen to look clean, not look like it has like gross stuff on it, for sure. Amin says, my banking app just recently added Face Unlock for the Pixel 4. That's what I mean. My Chase app took me 9 months. It took me 9 months for Face Unlock to work. Is that Google's fault? Well, maybe a little bit, but that's more on the third-party developer thing, but maybe Google needed to kind of force their hand a little more, So, Fear the Ruse says, hey there, from Twitch again. YouTube comments are disappearing. It was again a cursing post, so I guess I'm not meant to curse. F it. I don't know. Why is it doing that? That doesn't make sense. I don't think I have anything in the settings that changes it. I don't know. William says, I agree with Will. Google stopped talking about chipsets back during the Pixel 3 for sure, maybe even 2. Wills unite. There you go. Tectonic says, just admiring Jerome's view count. I'm surprised you guys want to sit here and listen to me bitch and moan about the Pixel. But I'm all for it. I appreciate everybody stopping by and watching this stream. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Okay. Burial, welcome. What up, Jerome? Hate I missed the start, but here now. Hashtag replay. It's all good, man. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you as always. Thank you. Okay. Aloha says, I smashed the like button for almost. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Easy to change the stream name to iPhone Jerome. Well, a lot of people keep wanting me to change it to Pixel Jerome too, so who knows what'll happen. Wyatt Wolford, hello. How's it going, Wyatt? Welcome. Thank you for stopping by as always. Stefan says Pixel 5 or the Samsung 20 Fan Edition with 120 hertz refresh rate. Yeah, this is something that we've been talking about for quite a bit. I had this discussion. I've talked about it as well. And for me, I would still pick the Pixel 5. Even though the Samsung S20 Fan Edition has the better chipset, has a higher refresh rate, has a bigger battery, I just don't know if I can deal with that UI. That's the thing. Sean says, I wish Google makes a successor for the Chromecast audio. Yeah, I mean, oh my God, I still have that Chromecast to talk about. We're already at the hour here. Oh my God, guys, we have to move on. You guys are always killing it in chat, and then I talk to you guys in chat forever. Mark 1337, Mark Leet. Mark, how's it going, man? What's your problem with OnePlus? Why does that sound so personal? Are you ready to fight? Is that what you want to do? What's my problem with OnePlus? I don't have a problem with OnePlus. I've loved OnePlus for the longest time. I've been buying their phones since the OnePlus 3, 3T, 5, 5T, 6, 6T. That was it. I stopped at the 6T. But if you want to know what my issues with OnePlus are, one, I think the 8 and the 8T, while they're cheaper than most phones, they're a bit more priced at this point. but I'm glad that you're able to get them at cheaper prices. The camera, although the cameras are good on OnePlus phones, I still don't think they're at the same tier as Pixel phones or iPhones. I think we all can agree on that. And then the issue I've had lately is the skin on it because of them moving away from the stock Android kind of deal. I think that's the thing that's kind of gotten me at this point, because they want to like separate themselves, differentiate themselves, and make people understand that you're dealing with a OnePlus phone here and not something that's more similar to a Pixel phone. I don't have a problem with them. Like, OnePlus can keep doing their shit, and actually, if their UI is actually going to be great, I'm all for it. But from a lot of other, at least in my experience of looking at a lot of other phone manufacturers, I don't think I've owned another Android phone that I have enjoyed their version of Android more than stock Android. That's a lot of me saying Androids in there, but yeah, just FYI. Anyway, that's kind of how I feel about it. So yeah, it's not necessarily a problem. It's just, I'm just not happy with the direction they've been going lately. Yeah. Javier says, we're cool with the bitching and moaning. It's a good idea. The weather in Chicago sucks right now. Yeah. Javier, welcome, by the way. I went for like a 5-mile walk today. The weather was, well, I went for a walk when it stopped raining, and I was like, okay, this is my time to go walk. But yeah, it's a lot cooler today. It's in the low 60s. It's a nice autumn day, despite the rain. Edgar Hernandez, what's up, Jerome? I've been listening to the stream, working from home today. Well, welcome. Nice to have you on, Edgar. Nice to see you. Welcome. Fear the Roo says, being in Twitch, I have my own private show. Where do I put the quarters? You can put the quarters on my OnlyFans. I'll give you the link later. Okay, let me move on, guys. So Ed says, why don't you just use a Google launcher to get the Pixel UI stuff on the S20 Fan Edition? So yes, I can do that in some respects, but it will never be stock Android. And I know that it might be a minimal thing, but the one thing I talked about on Friday as well, and I know it's such a minuscule thing, but the one thing that really bothers me about Samsung as well is their emoji. I don't like their emoji. I don't like it. I would rather have Google stock emoji than Samsung's. I don't know what it is about it that annoys me, but I just don't like it. It's like the little things. I don't like the what do you call them? The quick shortcuts on the drop downs. I want that to be, and I know that I can't change. And I'm sure there's other things. I don't have a Samsung in front of me right now, so I won't be able to, to go through it. But yeah. And yes, using a Google launcher would fix a lot of that stuff. Putting lawn chair on there would fix a lot of that stuff, but it still wouldn't be, exactly what I wanted. And having a Pixel phone, I don't have to deal with any of that. But that's just me. A lot of people don't have those issues that I do. A lot of people like Samsung's UI. A lot of people like Samsung's emoji. A lot of people like the way they, and I get that. And it's also, other people point out something that I don't point out as often as I should. People like different options when using skins. People prefer the skin on Samsung. And like, I can't fault that. If you like that, good for you. Like, I can't hate on that. Samsung makes great hardware. Samsung makes excellent hardware. The only thing I wish is to have Samsung hardware combined with stock Android. That would be my dream. But I just don't know if that's something I'm going to be seeing maybe in the rest of this lifetime. So guys, I know there's a lot more chat in there, and I wish I could get through everything at this point, but we are over the hour. I need to talk about the Chromecast. I want to touch base on the Xiaomi phones real quick, but also before I get into the rest of the show today, I just have to, you guys know what's coming. It's coming. For anybody that's in chat, if you've noticed anybody with green in their name, if you've seen a red Chicago star next to their name, that's because they're part of the Phone Jerome fam, and you could be one too. For as little as 99 cents a month, all you got to do is click this blue join button. You'll get the red Chicago star next to your name. You'll get to use custom emoji. You'll get your name in every single one of the intros and outros of my live streams. Again, you could do so for as little as 99 cents a month. You'll also get access to my private Discord where we talk about tech and whatever else that comes to our minds and hearts and thoughts and desires. Again, you could do so for as little as 99 cents a month by clicking that blue join button. If you can't find that blue join button, you can go to youtube.com/PhoneJerome/join. Either way, I thank you all so much for watching, supporting, and I know that not everybody can support that way, which is also why I ask people to hit the thumbs up or hit the subscribe button. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, and it's a way to support. So moving on. Again, I wish I could go through all chat right now, but we've literally spent the entire day today talking in chat. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to talk about this Chromecast. The Home Depot is selling a new Google Chromecast that hasn't been announced. The retailer has the new streaming device up for sale for $50 2 days before its launch. Okay, so The Verge has purchased one such device from the Home Depot and can confirm the retailer is not stopping customers from checking out and taking the pre-release product home. It makes me want to go to a Home Depot, but it's raining right now. I don't own a car. I'd either have to walk there or ride my bike or ride my scooter, and I'm not doing either of those things right now because it's raining. So, not all stores appear to be selling the item. We tried two and only found the new Chromecast at a second location. All right. So they're just talking about how it got released early and they're selling it at Home Depot. I just wanted to point this out because I'm definitely going to buy one. I want to try this Google TV because if you look here, it says Chromecast with Google TV. And here's the Chromecast here. Here's a remote here. The one thing that I love about my Chromecast is the fact that I can push anything with my phone or my tablet or a laptop. I can push anything to my Chromecast. The one thing that I wish that my Chromecast could do is I wish it had an interface. I wish that there was a way to still use the push feature from my phone, but also have a UI that I can actually search for things. For example, if I had people over and we wanted to watch something and I just didn't want to like look at my small phone and say, well, this is what we're going to watch, or hear a crowd next to me so we can pick something to watch. It would be great to have something up on this TV here and do either or. And I believe that's what this Chromecast is going to do. And my phone is ringing. Suspected phone spam caller. Let's screen call that. Hi, the person you've reached is using a screening service from Google, and we'll get a transcript of this call. Go ahead and say your name and why you're calling. $10, they're going to hang up. Oh, they haven't hung up yet. They still haven't. Oh, now they hung up. I've been getting a lot of spam calls lately. The call screening feature on Pixel phones is excellent. I love it. One of my favorite things about Pixel phones. And I think other phones can do this now, right? You just have to download the Google phone or the Phone by Google app, and you can get that screen calling feature now, or call screening feature now, which is great. But again, it's one of the things that it's like, there's that exclusive feature that's no longer exclusive because it's been, and again, it's not a bad thing. That's why I keep saying Google needs to up their game in the hardware department. Give us a reason to keep buying your Pixel phones. Anyway, this Chromecast that's supposedly coming out on the 30th. It's not supposedly, it's coming out on the 30th. I'm going to buy it, or at least we'll see what the event's going to show, and then we're going to talk about it then. So, all right. Last story of the day. This article from SlashGear is talking about the Xiaomi Mi 10T and the Mi 10T 5G leaked in full. Again, much longer names for phones that I would rather not pronounce. And I can bet you $10 that tomorrow I'll forget what these were both called and what specs they had in there. So let's just quickly go over both of these phones. Xiaomi's next premium flagships are pretty much standard fare, almost completely identical. Both have a 6.67-inch FHD Plus LCD screen, 8 gigs of RAM, and a 5,000 milliamp hour battery. So already great specs from the get-go. They even both have 3 cameras on their back, even when the design makes it look like there are 4. Yeah, that definitely looks like there are 4. So no, that looks like it just looks like a ton of cameras back there. There are a few notable specs, not all good. Both phones run on a Snap 865, not the Plus version of the chip. So still 865 chipset, a 6.6 something inch screen, right? 8 gigs of RAM, 5,000 milliamp hour battery. All high-end specs at this point. Both also have 144 hertz screens, a refresh rate that is still extremely rare on smartphones. So again, very high-end specs for this Xiaomi Mi 10 Pro, 5G, and 5G. The difference between the two is in the cameras. Both share the same 13 megapixel ultra wide and 5 megapixel macro. The Xiaomi Mi 10 5G only has a 64 megapixel standard sensor, while the Mi 10T Pro 5G has a 108 megapixel and adds a touch of optical image stabilization. Okay. Is this the same 108 that was used in the Galaxy S20 or S20 Ultra or whatever? I believe so. Maybe. Oh, so it's releasing on the 30th, the same day as the Pixel 5 and Pixel 4a 5G. No prices though? I was actually wondering what they were going to be priced at, because for the most part, these phones that are probably not going to make their way to the States are probably going to be cheaper than we expect. And that was what I was going to talk about, is the fact that even though these have very high-end specs, they're usually going to be on the lower end of the price point. And it's a much better bargain than buying what we can afford here in the States. Because a phone like this with those kind of specs is almost always around the $1,000 price point here in the States. I have no idea what it's going to be priced elsewhere around the world, but my guess, it's going to probably be hundreds of dollars cheaper. I could be wrong, but that's my guess. Anyway, the Mi 10T 5G and the Mi 10T and the Mi 10T Pro 5G, and it looks like the biggest difference here is in the camera. The Pro version having the 108 megapixel with optical image stabilization. So anybody that's curious about a Xiaomi Mi 10T and Mi 10T Pro, God, I'm not going to remember those. There you go. Also, I don't think I shouted out Brian with the $1 super chat. Brian, thank you so much, as always, for the support. I was running a separate stream yesterday on my other channel, and Brian super chatted there as well. And I'm like, man, Brian's always supporting. So Brian, thank you. Thank you so much for the support. As always, I do want to thank everybody for always supporting, or for the people that do that way. Extra support, going the extra mile. I need something to say for that. Like, I don't know. Thank you. As always, Brian. Thank you. All right. As I scroll down for the last of this chat here, I'm sorry I wasn't able to get through everything today, but there was a lot to go over today. It was still a very pixel heavy stream when I necessarily didn't have to make it that way, but I just can't help myself. We're only 2 days out before the Pixel 5 is going to be announced, and I really can't wait. Maybe we'll get a little more leaks. I don't know. Either way, we're very close to the very end of that. So, okay. Just looking at chat to kind of like close things off. Deepak says call screen is a really useful thing. Yeah, I love it. Brian also says bootloader can be unlocked, Jerome, on Xiaomi's. Just load up stock Android ROM. I keep forgetting that. And I keep forgetting to buy a phone and do something like that to kind of like test it out. Sean says might get a Chromecast Ultra after getting a new TV. There you go. Well, wait, a Chromecast Ultra or the new Chromecast that's coming out? because I have an Ultra and I'm gonna replace that with whatever this Chromecast is because I want to try Google TV. Love call screen. Yeah, me too. Ed says it's an election year. Spam is in season. It is. Will says call screen is still exclusive. It's not in the phone app yet. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for pointing that out, Will. I wasn't sure. I had no idea. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, guys, I think that's going to be it for today. We're an hour and 16 minutes in. People already are dropping off because they're like, Jerome's done. I'm out of here. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine. You guys, you're only here for the real exclusive shit, and I get it. I get it. You guys aren't here for me, but the ones that are true, I appreciate it. So with that being said, guys, thank you so much for joining today. Come back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central. We'll do it all over again. Thank you for all the super chats today. Thank you for liking, subscribing. Thank you to my patrons, my Patreon members, my YouTube members. Thank you for being part of the Phone Jerome fam. Again, come back tomorrow, 2 p.m. Central. We'll do it all over again. We'll do it all over again. I'm hitting the play button as we get out of here. Wow, that's thunder. Wow, that thunder is... All right, I'm out of here, guys. Bye. See you tomorrow. Take it easy.